The Yukon Huskies taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Yukon Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turn on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Yukon will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Washington's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Yukon will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start this drive going to the air, showing the arm straight down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. He leaves it with his back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go right back to it. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He unleashes a long one. Go! They will score! Touchdown, Washington! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, and you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the law.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. UConn will have to punt it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, you talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hester. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the left side. Spins away from the defense. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeps it on the draw. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Spins away from one. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The give to the single back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. UConn will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that play out.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Going deep. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Huskies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UConn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picks up the 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. UConn will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now on first down from the 28. Hands it off. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll return it from around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's complete on the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll give it to the back. And to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Well, time and time again, this running back has found pay dirt. 3 rushing touchdowns, but nowhere to go that time. I think if you're on defense...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
Yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. UConn will have to punt it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Showing the arm strength to the left.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. But I'm not...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? 0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. The 30. The 20.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Looking to throw. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And tackled there by the defense.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. He is denied, stopped just short of the goal line, pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll try the run, and they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pop the draw. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Washington.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking down the middle. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
UConn going back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Right back to the well. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Washington trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Pressure coming. The throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds a man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rain. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Catch in the middle, it's Kendricks. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Kendricks. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Quarterback adapting. Runs through a tackle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pull his way in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. Spins away from the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. After this, it'll be a wrap.
221 wing. 221 wing.
They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play